Hello, my friends. This is Kathleen Maurer from Be Again Books, and I'm happy to be here again today with a video that's part of this series called One Scrap, One Idea for the Stash Restash Challenge. Sometimes pieces in our stash are kind of hard to figure out what to do with, and that's this little item, but it caught my eye and it sparked an idea, and I wanted to see what we could do with that today. So I love old crochet pieces because my grandmother crocheted, and I learned to crochet early when I was young, and I still enjoy it. These motifs are really heavy. They're sturdy, and they've got this dense popcorn stitch floral center, and I'm kind of reluctant to use it inside a book because it's so thick, and I'm reluctant to use it on a page because of the weight. So those things bother me, but I can easily see this on a cover. I could also cut that little popcorn flower out for a smaller embellishment, maybe a dangling charm, but I kind of like the idea of a cover. So I can definitely see it grounded on a contrasting color, either rich or pastel, depending on the mood of the journal. A textured colored piece would be a little extra bonus. I can see it as a focal point of a large layered collage and use several other papers to overlap it from behind. I can maybe see a strip of simple velvet ribbon behind it and maybe another paper or silk flower kind of snuggled up. So let's see what I can do. I think this one probably has the best flower of the three. So I think I will cut that one out. And let's see what else I can find in my stash that might bring this little flower to life. Okay, so that's one item. Let me go check my stash and see what I can find. I still really like the idea of putting this on a cover, so I found this piece of really textured botanical handmade paper, and so that's going to be the foundation, and we'll just make it a topper for now. I found some flat back pearls that I can use, in the center. I found a couple of printed pieces that, I don't know, just kind of felt like it would match these pretty lace pieces, so I've got those. And then I've got several pieces that can layer in a collage on top of, and behind. So let's see what we can do. This is also a big enough piece that I could maybe do two, but let's see how it goes. So these are also kind of handmade. I've used this paper before. It came from a friend of mine, and I think, let's see, I think we'll use this one. This is the biggest piece and the loosest of the flowers, so I think we'll use this one and just kind of start layering. So we could use this, and this would be pretty behind it as well, kind of like that. Let's see it against a different color. This blue is pretty. I'm just really drawn to these kind of robin egg blue colors. I like that. I'm not sure about the brown though. That's very subtle. I kind of like that. That's really quite pretty just on its own. Another thing I got out is all of my velvet ribbons. These, you know, hang on my ribbon wall. Let's maybe cut a piece of that, and we'll see how that looks. I think that needs to be moved over just a little if I'm going to use that. I like that. It's really very simple, but that's kind of my style. Let's see what it would look like with something brighter. That is bright. That's kind of pretty. Yeah, I kind of like that. I just am sometimes uncomfortable with bright colors. I think I just would kind of rather leave it. Now, this would have to maybe have the button, you know, how I do sometimes. So, I don't know about that. I don't want to interfere with the dangle. The dangle would add, you know, something right here, which is kind of what I think is missing. Yeah. I like this. It's very, very gentle. It's very floral. It's also got some pink. I could put that on there with the button. It would still look good. I think we'll go with that. Okay, the first thing I need to do is, I think, make this little embellishment, but we will put the short side on top. I think I'll close that with one of these little brads, and the gold might be nice. I think I'll put some music on and let you follow along as I prepare this. Yes, I think this is where it belongs, on a cover, holding space for memories and softness. I think it would look really good on a soft fabric bound cover with where it could just kind of mold with the things included in the journal. I'm going to put this in my stash, and thank you for spending the time with me today. I hope that you are enjoying the challenge. I hope you're being inspired by the forgotten things in your stash. I hope that you are enjoying new creativity. Just remember, one scrap, one idea. That's all it takes. I'll see you again with the new project.